It's been a long week this week. It feels like it's been dragging on. Hi, it's Sunday, and I've moved back home, which is why it's probably taken me a bit longer to come on here. Paul's working, which is why I'm hi Pret. Paul's working, so I'm on my own. Dylan's washing up and the babies are in bed. The middle two have gone for a sleep over for a couple of days. And hi Bill, hi Dee, hi Pret Pal. So yeah, this week's been a really long week. It's been big changes. So the family have been good. Everyone seems to have recovered from COVID now. Just got a bit of a cough that's everyone's still got. So I moved back home on Thursday, and I managed to pick up the kids from school for the first time in a good few weeks. And that was quite hard because I'm trying not to speak to too many parents and teachers because it gets quite emotional. And got to speak to the kids' teachers and found out Soraya has been quite quiet lately. And I guess that's understandable. I know she's been biting her teeth. Biting her fingernails. So yeah, that's a bit worrying because she's never been like that insecure. Hi Manny. Hi. Hi. Charlotte. Hi everyone. So yeah, it's just really weird how it's taken it on the children. And then Friday evening when I came home, they all got involved with shaving my hair because it was really looking quite scary. So yeah, I have been trying to get used to it. It's growing actually. So I had my second chemo on Friday, so I feel really sick this weekend. I've not been able to eat. I've been feeling really sick and sleepy. I've been eating some crackers and ginger biscuits and just trying to stay hydrated. So yeah, I couldn't sleep a lot this week. I think it was about Tuesday, Wednesday, I just couldn't sleep. And funnily enough, I spoke to a few women who told me that they couldn't sleep as well. It was really weird. Like Wednesday night at 4 a.m, I was up in the night, couldn't sleep. I've slept better since I've been home. And a couple of the mums, thanks Dee, a couple of the mums said it's because of the full moon. And then that made sense. The full moon had whacked me out of sync. I thought it was just the weather because it was raining and all I could hear was the rain. So yeah, really short update from me. It was really nice to spend time at my parents', but I really needed to come home as well. Where I've had my chemo, I'm not allowed to hug the kids. That's the hardest thing, the little two. Apparently the red drug that I have isn't so bad, but it's the white one, the clear one that they give me. I can't hug the kids for 2 days. So when I'm around them, I've just got to cover up and I've got to flush the loo twice because of the stuff that comes out of the medicines. And it's interesting because I asked the nurse the other day how many chemo drugs are there, and she literally said there's loads and loads, too many to say. So my chemo has to be administered manually. Amazing that I have somebody to sit with me and talk to me while they administer it. But what was really weird was initially the first nurse didn't say anything about it. She just said that the pump that it's got to be administered through, they don't have. And this senior nurse said to me, actually, it's because of Brexit. So because of Brexit, the contract they had for that particular pump to pump out that particular chemo for patients, because of procurement and commissioning going up post-Brexit, they've actually not been able to secure that contract because it's too expensive. So, which is why the staff have to administer it. But I think they've said they've secured some pumps. It's just so mad because you just don't really think that, it's just so many things that are impacted by, policymakers and politics and stuff that we just don't realise that really come down to us at a local level. So that was interesting. I did phone my breast care nurse on Monday. I did have a good cry. She did say she did say if I do need anything, just to call her. So I spoke to her this week, which was difficult, but I picked up the phone and rang her, and a couple of friends had recommended some of their friends that have been through breast cancer and chemo, and it was really good to speak to them as well. I spoke to a couple of the mums, friends, and they talked about their experiences, and just what really seems to be coming up a lot is that we've just got to do what we can, and really it's really frustrating because I was saying to Paul actually last night, it feels like I can't, I hope, I don't know if it's age now or if it's the medication and having gone through what I've been through for the last couple of months, which has taken a toll on my body and slowed me down a lot, because I am trying to, do a lot of things to keep me busy, like a lot of mindfulness, journaling, and as I said before, and stretching and a bit of yoga with a support group for women with breast cancer that is mainly focuses on breathing. So going back to what I was saying, it's just really hard. It just feels like you can't move in the same way you were before. I've started to use my left arm a lot more, but it was for a long time. It was really hard to lift up and stuff. So that's my update for this week. And my nurse actually that was administering my chemo, she funnily enough was telling me about things that she's going through, and I guess a lot of the times when we're going for treatment for whatever we're having done, we often forget that our medical staff are patients too, and they have stuff going on as well. So it's always nice to ask them how they're doing as well, because a lot of them are going through a lot of stuff very very quietly, and they have the same frustrations we do. They can't get through to the doctors, telephone appointments, I feel like, I don't know if it's just in this country, but I feel like you have to really argue your case if there is something wrong. I mean, I was really lucky because I did, they were really quick, and this was really, for me, I really didn't believe I had a lump or breast cancer or anything, and I was surprised how quick that they sent me for a scan and how quick they called me in, and 2 weeks later they operated. But I think for some people, when they've got other underlying issues that aren't as easy to spot, it can feel like you're going through a battle to get things sorted. So that's what my breast care nurse, not my breast care nurse, my chemo nurse seemed to be having with her trying to get some treatment. So that's me. Really short update from me. Sleeping loads. I'll probably be sleeping loads for the rest of the week. I've been on steroids for the last 2 days. They prime me with steroids and anti-sickness drugs, and I've got to take some steroids now. And they usually say for like a couple of days after chemo, you're usually like this, and then you kind of come back down. So, and that's then when they, after 5 days, tell me to start taking my my injections to help with my white blood cells, because they will be really low by day 5. So and my mouth has been feeling a bit funny again, and I've started to use the mouthwash that they gave me. So at the hospital, I actually didn't get sent home with these originally. I actually phoned them and asked for them because of some other women had told me about them. So I'm having these, like this special mouthwash, and I've just got some really sensitive toothpaste, and I bought a soft toothbrush. This is really good. It's called Clear Gel. But a woman told me to mix up some bicarbonate soda with salt in a bottle of water, and that's meant to do the trick as well. And she swears by it. She said she didn't even have any sauce. So I'm going to be mixing up the concoction now, because I'm going to get ready for bed. So that's my little update for everyone. I hope I'm not boring you all. What I've decided to do is not to stick it on my my page, so I'll just stick it on IGTV. So if it's too upsetting for anyone to watch, or you don't want to see it, then yeah, I won't post it to my stories anymore. But I hope everyone's well and enjoy your half term. Take care. Bye. Hi everyone, Sunday session with me, Skye, Sunsets with Skye, getting through this. It's the last day in October, Halloween tonight. Happy Halloween for anyone celebrating. My kids have just been messing around with face paints and stuff, so they're running around scaring their dad downstairs. So having fun. So you might hear them. I can hear loads of fireworks out there tonight, so you might hear some fireworks. I think lots of people have been having lots of parties. I've been seeing lots of pictures of people's parties. It looks like loads of people having fun. I feel like I'm really missing out. But I'm gonna say I might have a Halloween party next year when I can socialise. I've got a question. Anybody know how do people get all their rockets to shoot up all together at the same time? Because I've just seen like some of the neighbours across the other side, and all their rockets go up like simultaneously. Do they like blind them up and then light them all up together, or is there a special trick, or do they buy them like that? If anyone knows, let me know. Hello, Amina. Hi Keith. This week was awful. If I'm honest and truthful, today I haven't been downstairs all day in my house. I've got as far as the bathroom, and I was in Ria's room, being a bit of a dictator mum. Ria and Simeon's room, because their room's just gone to pot over the half term. So I was just drill sergeant mode, like telling them like this isn't acceptable, and getting them to clean up their shit, because as we know, kids don't really listen unless they're being asked or told to do stuff. I've been really blessed. Paul just brought me up dinner not long ago. I've just still feeling sick, not great, very fatigued. I had a lot of pain this week. I really went down the rabbit hole. I was really down. Cried a lot, and I ended up in hospital because I ended up in hospital because I had a lot of pains in my chest, and part of the drugs that I'm on can cause that. So a bit of a long story with that as well. So one of the things I want to talk to everyone about today is self-care. So part of that means not worrying, and just, I think I've said it before, like trying not to be in too much control of everything and just letting things be. And this is why I didn't really, I just had a bit of a nag at the kids today, but most of the week I didn't even have it in me to say what they should or shouldn't be doing. And I had so many great friends that took the kids out and did things with the kids, and do you know what, it was so appreciated. And there were just times where they were just doing nothing, and just, I think we watched the Freedom Writers, and we just watched a few videos at home on the telly in my room. And so I've been watching a lot of old films, and doing lots of reading, and watching lots of news. Paul said to me today, it's a sign of age when you're watching the news. And I don't tend to watch the news, but we were flicking some of the news channels as opposed to watching news that comes on the telly, because of the whole climate change, G20 stuff. Really interested in, obviously a sustainable future. So we were watching what's happening with the summit in Glasgow. So if anyone knows how those fireworks work, let me know. How do you get them to run consecutively? So I thought the chemo really took its toll on my body. And there's things that I talk about when I do my updates that I forget about. And oh my God, the biggest thing I forgot about. Thank you, Amina. I'm going to try that. So Macmillan have an online course called Hope, and it's brilliant during mental health, during and after cancer. I'm gonna try and connect with them. Actually, thank you. My one of my friends messaged to say her friend went on this Look Good Feel Better workshop, and I tried to do that, and it wasn't quite me because I don't wear makeup, but I think I might give it a go because obviously. There's some stuff that I think will help, and I think it helps being part of something as well. I did so what I keep forgetting about is when you go for any kind of major surgery, which when I had my surgery, or you're having chemo, or just being pumped with drugs, or any kind of surgery. Oh my God, I kept forgetting. Initially, this happened when I had surgery. I obviously was in hospital for ages eating hospital food, but you get really bunged up, and I thought I was giving birth on Monday because I was in so much pain. The constipation that comes with chemo is not good. So been drinking I've been eating lots of prunes and dates and having orange juice and lots of water, and just be very mindful if you are having chemo or having surgery to eat lots of fruit and vegetables, and that is it. Like for dinner, I've literally just had fruit and vegetables. Yeah. Do you know what? That's so true. That is so true. So Keith, yes, I have been doing just stuff that is fulfilling for myself. To be honest, today I've just been in bed and been reflecting. Just been reflecting and just taking it easy. Somebody sent me a book in the post, actually. It was really sweet. It's not in here. I've moved it. A really lovely magazine, and I don't even know what it's called, but it just felt so refreshing not to pick up a phone or a device to read something and read it. So yeah, thank you. And yeah, vegetables taste so much better. Good evening. That when they are roasted. So what I've been doing to support my well-being, when I initially got diagnosed, I went and somebody told me about some using aromatherapy oils, and I've got loads of really good quality aromatherapy oils, and quite often I've got a vaporizer that I bought online, and I use frankincense, and I was using it topically on the area, sometimes people say that it reduces the size of the mass, but I also was using it just to breathe in. It was really, really helpful. Somebody's doing some more fireworks outside that I'm missing out on. Sounds like a lot of fun. So yeah, frankincense really lifts my mood, especially when I'm really down. In fact, I was so down this week that come Friday I did get out of the house and I went for a walk with my mum and the kids, and I spoke to one of my friends in the evening. She was like, Skye, you sound so much better than you did the last couple of days. And I think as much as I can't mix with people, I think when you're going through something, to get out and mix, just get a bit of fresh air. I wasn't even going in the garden. Like, it really helps. And then for me, things like smelling different essential oils really helps. The local hospital actually do like a complementary therapy thing, and they did contact me about it, but I couldn't go on that day that they were asking me to come in. But yeah, if you're going through something, a local hospital might be able to introduce you to aromatherapy, or you could just like look online and see what ones help. My brother bought me some nail oil, which I've been finding really useful. Oh, I've just broken the box. It's from Jennifer Young, because my nails are going, like, discolouring still. They're going more and more black. I just use a bit of this nail oil. So I don't know what's in it, but what's in it? Peach kernel oil, macadamia oil, and vitamin E. So I'm just using it every day. And I've actually mixed up some black seed oil, castor oil, olive oil and coconut oil in the in a little tub just to put on my scalp to help support my hair. I don't know if there's any concoctions out there where dark nail varnish. Do your nails fall off during chemo, Amina? Because I don't know if my nails are going to completely fall off or if they're just going to go black. It'll be really good to know. Yeah, so a friend of mine did say that she got from going on the Look Good Feel Better workshop. I'm being really scatty the way I'm talking tonight, sorry. She got a makeup bag, which is why I thought maybe I should go, because maybe there's stuff in there that I might be able to use if a lot of cancer patients use. Oh, I did go on a support group with Black Woman Rising, and it was amazing. Just to share with other women, and they actually do a men's Black Men Rising. So if any BME man is going through cancer that wants support, I think they also have a support group that you can reach out on. So just look them up. I think it's the Leonie Perry Foundation again. I'm going to put it in the comments, actually. Probably not straight away, but I'll add it in the comments. I've been really, really sick this week, and then I had a lot of heart palpitations. I thought I was having a heart attack, basically. Phoned oncology, and they were like, you've got to phone an ambulance, which I'm very reluctant to do, because I don't really, I was like, why am I phoning an ambulance? Phoned an ambulance, went in. My ECGs were fine. To be fair, I didn't really understand their concept. They were like, asked me to wait for my blood results, but then I was mixing with people that like were just in general A&E, and come 5:30 in the morning, I felt a little bit unsettled, so I just discharged myself, and I have had pains since, and oncology have said again that I should go to A&E, and I don't want to go to A&E because I'm vulnerable from having a low immune system. So I was like, I'd rather, I sound so bad, I was like, yeah, I'll just suffer it. But yeah, I guess it's not the right thing to do, but I wasn't really understanding what they're going on about telling me to just go to A&E. So yeah, I'm confused. If anyone knows what I could do to get checked out other than having to go and sit in A&E, yeah, do let me know. I also got this papaya cream, which I've been using on my scar tissue. I've still got a lot of scar tissue and hematoma from where I've had my wide local excision, and it's still painful. So I'm using this, and it's helping with the scarring. I'm not sure if I have to have more surgery or not later on down the line. But yeah, for now, it's helping the area. I was going to talk about, I've been getting a lot of hot sweats. Is this normal? So, all right. So obviously I've had the tumour removed and I'm having chemo, but I haven't started any hormone therapy yet. But my head is getting hot. So I'm getting like these sweats. Is it because I don't have hair and heat rises to the top of our head, so I'm like a baby now? I don't know. So is that normal to have, just to have a hot head and just like hot flushes, whatever they're called? Please let me know. So I have changed my diet since finding out I had breast cancer. Initially, I was looking up everything possible. So my friend told me about something called the Gonzalez diet. I actually tried the Budwig diet, and I actually quite liked it. I cut out dairy, I've cut out sugar. I hate cutting out sugar, but I've got sugar. I've substituted it with Manuka honey, but I really miss sugar. Miss milk in my teas and my coffees and stuff like that, especially when we're so used to living on milk. Okay, so thank you. Yeah, so yeah, maybe the menopause is hitting me early, and that was what I really hate about this whole thing, is like it takes your control, going through stuff, whatever you're going through health-wise, it takes, you just lose control over what you were able to control before. It's just crazy. So bye, Amina. Thanks for being with me on the live. So I have to say, if you're having any kind of surgery or drugs or medication or operations or anything like that. Constipation is a really big issue, so try and hydrate yourself and eat varied. Try and reset your body. Eat as nourishing as you can. I'm just eating little and often because of the sickness and stuff. Sometimes, like last night I had cereal for dinner, so I didn't really feel like eating anything. And I'm really lucky I have my mum not far away, so she might spoil me and bring me some Bronte, which she's done 2 days in a row. I feel so lucky. I feel so blessed. I love my mum. Love you, mum. I'm still getting a lot of pain localised in my breast, but it comes and goes, and I've been told that's nerves. The nerves reattaching. So, I mean, I still got a long way to go, but this is where I am today. I'm feeling a lot happier because I think, I just feel like, I'm here and I've got to give thanks. And do you know what? The other day I was really down and Paul was like, you've got to snap yourself out of it. And that's what we have to do. Whatever you're going through, whether it's job-related issues, whether it's bereavement, whether you've got problems with your partner or you're going through ill health or whatever it is, you've got to make changes and pull yourself through, because you've got to be your own cheerleader. Not everyone is sharing what they're going through in life, and what we don't do with our Black and Asian communities especially, and just now more as a society, a lot of us are not sharing. And I don't think it's because we don't want that love and connection with other people. I think we're just scared of certain labels like cancer, and I guess we just it's just a bit of an attitude and a mind shift. And it's 1 in 2 people is going to have cancer. That's a statistic. So it's the last day in October, and October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So if you haven't checked yourself out this month, check yourself out. I'll try and link it to like something at the bottom to show yourself how to check yourself out. Because you know what? For the longest time, for years, I didn't really know how I was checking myself. And I didn't actually know how to check myself. So when I did feel something, I just thought it was my milk. But in hindsight, maybe it was stopping breastfeeding that allowed me to find that lump. But I didn't actually know how to check myself. So I'll try and add a link to breast care now. And remembering men can get breast cancer as well. So it isn't gender specific, that we should all check ourselves. It's the last day in October, so please do check yourself if you haven't already. What else was I going to say? I hope everyone's had a great half term, and I hope everyone's ready to send their kids back to school so they can get some sort of routine going back again, because oh my gosh, these late nights and late mornings, I don't mind it, but they run out of things to do, don't they, at home. So thank you, Prit, for joining. Thank you, Natalia. Thanks, everyone. So if you're out celebrating Halloween, have a great evening. If you're doing fireworks, have a great time. And if you're having Diwali this week, if you're celebrating Diwali, enjoy your Diwali as well, and your guide books. There's lots of things to be excited for. And if you're not at a party and you see fireworks out the window, enjoy them. If you're driving the car and you see people having their fireworks, enjoy them. And just have a good week. What I've been meaning to say actually every week that I forget to say is another good friend of mine said to me, whatever you do in every day, find something that you that can make you laugh, that you can laugh about. And that's what I've been able to do. Like, I've tried to incorporate that somehow every day. And so I encourage you all out there to find something to smile or laugh about every day, and be very grateful for who you are and what you're doing and what you're putting into the world. Because not everything on social media is great. There's a lot of crap on social media right now, And, you know, even if you're not if you're tapping into it too much, just come away from it and just do a little detox and just spend time on yourself, because, you know, life is not easy. We're not given a rule book. We're all doing what we can, and, you know, just don't be so hard on yourself when we're looking at other people and trying to compare ourselves. It's not even needed. Like, everyone's on their own journey. And my husband said this a few months ago. He said the internet, what did he say? Social media is small, but the world is big. And it really resonated with me, because the world is huge. And there's so much out, you know, if you just lift your head up and go out in the world, there's so much more to out, you know, the world. And I'm just trying to encourage my kids to see that a lot as well. So you never know, one of my kids might watch this and they might think, oh yeah, Mum, you're right. So have a good week, everyone, and maybe see you next week. God bless. Hey everyone, it's Sunday, and I'm on here a bit later than usual. I've actually taken out my wig, put my wig on for you all today. It looks a bit mad at the front, so I've got a hat on. I'm still getting used to it, because, yeah, wigs are new for me. But yeah, if anyone's got any tips on how to wear wigs and stuff, let me know. So I've worn it today, and I wore it one day in half term where I had to sit in the car to take the kids somewhere. So yeah, let me know how to fashion a wig. Hi everyone. This week, I don't know how have you all been, because it's been really cold, but the sun's been really out there shining, so that's made me feel so much better than the week before when it was kind of wet. So yeah, this week isn't really, I don't have an update. I'm so fatigued and tired. All I've been doing is resting, sleeping, resting. My consultant rang me because I had pains in my chest the week before. My consultant rang me and told me that they're gonna reduce my chemo drugs by 20%, because they're not sure if the drugs are too high for me, which is why I was getting palpitations and pains in my chest, or if it was because I had COVID. So yeah, they're just dropping the drugs for that. And then it was like playing in my mind, like, will what I'm getting be enough? But yeah, I guess they know what they're doing. So apparently they work out your drugs based on your weight, and so 20% is sufficient to drop without affecting my treatment. So I don't know, were they giving me too much in the first place? Who knows? So yeah, that happened. I've been sleeping loads. I've been missing lots of people's calls. I find I'm very forgetful. If I don't respond to someone there and then, I just forget. And with Paul working, it's just my mind's on the kids, or it's like just resting. So yeah, fatigue is real. I didn't realise how hard fatigue actually is. I feel like I'm in a body that's like probably 20 years my senior. It's really, yeah, I feel like I'm on the moon or something, walking really, really slow. So I do not know if anyone's got any fatigue busters. I've been listening to a couple of podcasts this week, one around fatigue and one about the power of positivity. So the more positive you stay, generally, apparently you'll live longer, and you're more able to fight off diseases and illnesses and stuff like that. So if you are going through any kind of challenges, just try and stay positive. I'm always trying to stay positive and be an encouragement to others, as well as trying to encourage my kids and myself. So yeah, but there's only so much positivity that you can have. And it's interesting because I was listening to somebody, or actually reading something about somebody who's actually a coach or something, and she's really positive, and she even had a bad day. So we're all allowed to have bad days. And so yeah, I think I had 2 really bad days, but mostly I've been able to get a bit more fresh air, which has, I think, definitely contributed to me having a better week. So we're women, and as women we do a lot. So we've got to look after our bodies before we're forced to look after our bodies and our health. So I'm just trying to do that. I'm trying to listen to my body and stay still. I think there's only so much doing we can do. So that's it really. I've just been really achy, in pain, sleepy. So I think my updates might get shorter and shorter, and probably even not as frequent, because I don't even know what day it is sometimes. So that's me. Thank you, Dee. I know, okay, a headband. That would be really good. I'll have a look at headbands. If there's any places where I could look for a headband, apart from the obvious, Amazon, let me know. My son was like, Mum, why are you wearing my football hat? Like, the logo's on the back, but you can't see it. I have got really lovely head wraps. Some of them are not sitting right because obviously I don't have any hair. So one of my friends has suggested sticking tights inside, or like a bun, like one of those bun things that you get from the shop. Excuse me. So I don't know, I might try that. A wig with a light fringe. Haha. I'm thinking of a wig with a fringe. I saw some sort of Pulp Fiction looking wig that I want to try out. So I'm going to try those. Someone said that I should go to one of the hair shops and see about getting the wig properly styled, because they didn't really do it at this place that the hospital referred. I think it was just a bit of a waste of money, really. So I really shouldn't say that. I should leave that for people to make their own informed decisions. But it's quite tricky how they do it. So the NHS were like, we do prescription wigs. It's, 70 something pounds, and then you go to somewhere and you pick a wig. Say if you don't like it, luckily I got something, but it was a bit like, when I was there, I was a bit like, is that all there is, and so so I'm going to look for a headband. That could be my thing this week. I'll look for a headband. Got some headscarves, but I think a headband would be really nice, actually. Okay, well, I'm just waffling now. So, thank you, Dee. Thank you, Prit. So it actually looks better than my own hair, but this part just looks, for me, it just looks really fake. So, what else was I going to say? I've been reading a little bit, but just really little bits. Then I get really tired. What have I done? I haven't really done anything. I missed my daughter's football match today. My mum took her. She scored 2 goals. I don't know. I think my son's team won as well. But I don't normally go to those ones. I normally go to my daughter's ones more, because we always end up split because matches are on different places at the same time. So I hope everyone has a great week. Oh, I hope everyone had a good Diwali. So last week it was Diwali. So my mum cooked. Actually, I went out. So I went to my mum's. And I hugged my sister-in-law by mistake. My brother and his wife came and I hugged her. I was like, oh my God. When you naturally go to hug people and then you forget that you're not meant to hug people because you're vulnerable. And then I'm thinking, oh my God. So anyone who's been through chemo, who's going through chemo, how do you manage that? I mean, pre-COVID as well. Like, how did you manage staying safe? I mean, my mum's pretty much always around helping me. So she's in my little bubble, but how do you manage staying, like, because my natural reaction is to hug people. How do you stop yourself from hugging people? And how much did you mix, or did you not go out when on chemo? Please let me know, because I'd like to go out a bit more, but I don't know how safe that is. You're often told to use your common sense. So what is sensible and what isn't sensible. I'm just trying to work out, because like if I have to go shopping or if I have to go to an appointment, then I'm basically mixing with people. So could I then let's say go see a film or something, like what are the do's and don'ts? Really, or are there none? Don't know. But yeah, so I hope everyone had a good week. I hope everyone enjoyed their bonfire night as well, because we had Diwali and then our neighbours did like a massive fireworks display, so that was a double bonus. The kids just got to enjoy those as well. I know there were a couple of fireworks sessions going on like in parks and stuff. If anyone's gone away for the weekend or anything, I hope you had a lovely weekend and set for the week ahead. My heating's on pretty much all the time now, so I hope everyone's staying warm. My daughter's trying to get me to go out more. Her and Paul said that I can't stay at home forever, because I'm losing my confidence a lot going out. So yeah, so if anyone's got any tips, I'm trying, like, even if I have to go up to school, which I normally go up to school, but I don't have to go into school to get the kids. I'm trying to like dodge people, because I just feel so, I don't know, I just don't feel like myself. I'm slow, or I just don't feel like I'm me 100%. So yeah, has anyone got any tips? Okay, have a good evening, everyone. Take care. Bye.